very accommodating. Here's the start. John McKennedy and Tony Rickey. Tony Rickey's moving back, and up comes Rob Goodenough, followed by Andy Seiss, and Tony Rickey's on the outside. John McKennedy is one of the young guns here on the tour in this series. Here Rob Goodenough perched on his outside right rear. It looks like Rob wants to get around him. Here's side by side, going down the back stretch. We had a gentleman, Mike Stefanik, race with us this year a few times, and he said he loves the series. The drivers are very courteous, very few problems out on the racetrack. And the officials do a great job in letting the guys know that they will not put up with any bumping. If you got the car, you're going to get around it. Here we got Ken Berry underneath Tony Rickey, followed by Les Finkley and Sean Boudreau. Got a great race going here. Rob Goodenough looking underneath John McKennedy. As I said, we're using the opportunity for this race, this video, to show you what you'll be getting in 2010. We'll be starting out in Waterford, Connecticut. And we're very happy to work with the people at Waterford. We travel all over New England. Two of the newer tracks that we'll be running this year is the Airborne Speedway and Albany Saratoga Speedway in New York. They turned their dirt tracks over to asphalt. And here we're going in the rear of the pack. Take a look at some of the guys, see how they're doing. Here's Mike Douglas Jr. and Dwight Jarvis working his way underneath Mike. Hey, we got a spin on the front stretch. Tony Rickey, too bad. He had a great qualifier, great starting spot. And here we're showing you some of the pit crew work of Joe the Jet in his set. And here comes Tony Rickey. As you can see, he has a flat tire right rear. And I love the opportunity that the guys to work on the cars in the infield so the people in the stands can watch them do their thing. You watch them do what they enjoy. That's why they do it every weekend. They travel so many miles to do this. They love the series. Here's Dave Pinkham out on the racetrack. Here we go for the restart. We got John McKennedy, Rob Goodenough, Andy Seiss, and Ken Berry. They're warming up their tires. John Spence Jr.'s giving the one to go. Here we go. John McKennedy gets the jump. Is Rob good enough to the outside? Andy Sice trying to move to the inside. As you can see with this Northeast Premier Racing Series, they race clean, they race tough. Is Rob good enough? Trying to work his way on the outside of John McKennedy. He's got a good run on him. And he clears him coming out at 2. Rob Goodenough out front. Some of the other racetracks we'll be going to. Thunder Road, which is a very big event, Memorial Weekend. The Waterford Speed Bowl. Thompson, awesome racetrack, big. Seekonk, Monadnock, Lee, Canaan Fair Speedway. We're back to Canaan Fair Speedway with David's House. We had it at Claremont Speedway the last few years, but the Miller family out of Claremont said, let's go to Canaan. It's right close to David's House, where we can really get a lot of communication with the people at David's House and get them to the racetrack so they can forget about their individuals if they may have a family member that's not feeling well, and that's up to Dartmouth Hitchcock, and give them a night of racing. And obviously the caution is out. Guys are making some last minute adjustments. That's Joe Doucette and his crew. I think it's great how they put the pit stalls out on the racetrack so the people in the stands can see them working on the cars. And the lineup, we got John McKennedy, Dwight Jarvis, Dave Pinkham, Andy Sice. This is the kind of racing you're going to see in 2010 from the Northeast Premier Racing Series. The ground-pounding, rolling thunder of the Monster Modifieds. Is Rob good enough? He's getting ready for these last few laps. We got 1 to go before the green. And it's going to be a single file restart, less than 10 laps. John McKennedy leading Dwight Jarvis. We know Dwight's going to make it interesting. Dave Pinkham looking underneath Dwight. Looks like John may have it in hand. He is a tough kid. All right, 1, 2, 3, John McKennedy, Dwight Jarvis. We got 1 to go here at Oxford Plains Speedway. And this is what you're going to see in 2010. From the Northeast Modified Racing Series, the premier division of the Northeast.